How's it going? Zaorsha here. Just a quick video on how I remade the vocal from Atmozfears remix of I Still See Your Face by San Holo. I'll show you the finished product first and then I'll go step by step through how I made it. So here it is. There's no truth in these dreams I chase. Out of sight, I still see your face. Even though things fall into place. Can't deny, I still see your face. There's no truth in these dreams I chase. Out of sight, I still see your face. Even though things fall into place. Can't deny, I still see your face. Okay, so that's the finished product. I think it sounds quite similar, but we're going to go step by step. First, we're going to listen to the original vocal from the San Holo track, and you'll hear that the pitch is actually different to how Atmozfears had it, and we'll go through step by step how I changed that. So here's the original vocal.
There's no truth in these dreams I chase. Out of sight, I still see your face. Even though things fall into place. Can't deny, I still see your face.
Okay.
There's no truth in these dreams I chase.
The original vocal, as you'll notice, it's too natural. So what I did first of all was I imported the vocal into a sampler. Now on any other DAW you could do this in Contact or any other sampler. In Cubase I just used the sampler track here, and I added on Cubase 20% formant to the vocal, and that gives me this sort of sound.
There's no truth in these dreams I chase. Out of sight, I still see your face. Even though things fall into place.
Okay, so what I did there, then I brought that vocal here. So this is the original pitch of the original vocal. I kept that there because I think it adds a nice harmony to the altered pitch. So that stayed there. But then I duplicated it and created this. And what I did here was I added a vocoder, in this case Waves Morphoder. I think you can use any vocoder that allows a sidechain input. So with this vocoder, what I did was I loaded a synth on silent. This is actually from the Code Black pack. I'm not sure if I altered it a bit, I don't think I did. And what I did was I took the volume right down in the mixer so I can't hear the synth, but I sent the track to the input of the vocoder, a pre-fader send, so that the silent actually affects the vocoder without you hearing the silent. So I'll show you what that sounds like.
There's no truth in these dreams I chase. Out of sight, I still see your face. Even though things fall into place. Can't deny, I still see your face.
Okay. In doing that, if you have Waves Morphoder, you just set the carrier to sidechain, and then in your DAW you set up the sidechain input just like you're sidechaining with a compressor or whatever it is. I duplicated that and essentially did the same thing again, but at a different pitch and with a slightly different synth. Let me see what synth I used here. So it's the same synth actually, but I think I edited this one a bit. So here's this one.
There's no truth in these dreams I chase. Out of sight, I still see your face. Even though things fall into place. Can't deny, I still see your face.
Okay. Then I mixed everything together. So let me see. Essentially, it was really just volume mixing, other than a few things on the group track. I'll show them in a second. But I'm going to show you how I came up with the chords for the vocoder. And if you look at the pads I have here, you can see, if I open both, let me see. You can see that they're essentially on the same notes, maybe an octave down. So I took the notes from the pad and put them into the silent that is affecting the vocoders to create that. Then when I mix these two together, it sounds like this.
There's no truth in these dreams I'll chase. Out of sight, I still see your face. Even though things fall into place.
And then I added in the original vocal, the original pitch of the San Holos vocal, and I think it just added a nice harmony.
There's no truth in these dreams I'll chase. Out of sight, I still see your face. Even though things fall into place. Can't deny, I still see your face. There's no truth in these dreams I'll chase. Out of sight, I still see your face. Even though things fall into place. Can't deny, I still see your face.
Okay, once I had all that, I then sent everything to a group track, high passed the vocal at quite high, 283 hertz. I thought I could maybe go a bit lower. I put quite heavy compression on there, just to really suck it in. I actually compressed it heavy so that you got that transient effect from the formant. It kind of sounds like it's bubbling up. And then slight reverb. And if you want the pad MIDI, here's the pad. And here is the bell type thing on silent as well. So you've got them. So what I'll do is I'll actually show you what the MIDI, say, chain tracks sound like on their own. So if I solo that, they sound terrible, by the way. And I just go to audio fader and bring it up. So yeah, they sound terrible on their own. If you listen to the actual vocal without the MIDI, also sounds terrible.
There's no truth in these dreams I'll chase. Out of sight, I still see your face.
But then when you get both,
Even though things fall into place. Can't deny, I still see your face.
and the same with this one.
There's no truth in these dreams I'll chase. Out of sight, I still see your face. Even though things fall into place. Can't deny, I still see your face.
Okay, any questions, leave a comment. Any tips on maybe how to improve this, leave a comment as well. Thanks.